So there was recently a story about the rising costs of student rent and the struggles of living away from home at university. And being at university myself, this hit me quite hard because obviously I live away from home. I'm from London. I live in Leeds, and obviously I'm not from the wealthiest family. So the fact that more students are discouraged from going to unis away from home because they can't afford it sort of breaks my heart, because I think the whole experience of at university is living away from home. You know, moving out your comfort zone, knowing new people, moving to new places. That is what makes university university. And the government are just not helping. Scrapping maintenance grants, which for a lot of families, including myself, gives us a lot of support in terms of first and second year, and even this year, in terms of paying rent and having a life outside of university. And without this, students are having less than £10 a week to live on, which isn't right, isn't fair. Just because we're students doesn't make it any different. If I was an adult and I had £10 to live on a week, it just wouldn't. You couldn't do it. And I don't think just because we're students and we're meant to be having a jolly up, a good time, that shouldn't make it any different. We should still be looked after. And I think the government needs to implement some sort of regulations on landlords, on companies like that. There's got to be a cap, because rents are extortionate for students. And the thing is, landlords know that you're a student, so they feel like they can take advantage of it. And it's not their fault. It is a business opportunity. But rents for student houses that are not the best. I mean, they're a place to sort of just rest your head, but they're not. I mean, they're not they're not anything special. And like I said, the average price for a student accommodation is £130 a week, which, I mean, if you add that up, and a year, you arguably not getting what you paid for. So I think that overall, just because we're students, we shouldn't be shunned. We shouldn't think, don't worry about them because they're off having a great time. We are having a great time, but we deserve to be looked after and cared for, and given the same opportunities as any other person. Just because you're not from the wealthiest background or the wealthiest family, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to go to university where you want to go to university. You should be able to experience it and have fun wherever you want for 3 years without having to worry about money problems.